as God is my savior, it was a UFO, and I don't remember the mile marker. We came over this hill. Now listen, this thing is hovering over the ground. Mascaras is talking Spanish. Tom Jones, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh God, oh Lord. Wahoo says, I think I'll stop and see if we can book them on the next show. I said, if you get your fat ass out of the car, I said, I'll leave you. He started laughing. Gentlemen, it was hovering over the ground, and these lights were shooting around like this, shooting around it. And I swear, and I talked to Mascaras first time in years. I saw him at the Gathering in Charlotte. And I said, do you remember? He said, the UFO. I remember it very well, my friend. And I went, oh, fuck. I mean, I almost shit myself. Especially when Wahoo said he wanted to get out and book him on the next show. Oh, God. But anyway.
What happened to the spaceship?
I don't. Maybe it went to a 7-Eleven. I fucking don't know. All I know is that we got the hell out of there. I was not about to sit there and let something come out there and zap us.
It did go. It did hover along the road there with you, or it just what did you stop? Did you stop? You didn't stop the car and let Wahoo out.
We slowed down, and I said, Wahoo, if you stop this car and get out, I'm gonna leave your fat ass. And that's exactly. And I was scared to death of him. I afraid he'd kill me when I said
well,
that.
You could have done the world a favor at that time and stopped the car and let Wahoo get in that damn spaceship. We would if Wahoo would have got in there, those aliens would have surrendered in no time at all because he would have chopped every one of them to Hades.
Oh, anyway, but we left and we came back the next week. It was a weekly thing. We came back
with the UFO was the weekly thing.
It was gone. It was gone.
It was done. That was it.
And I'm telling you, that was the scariest I've ever been in my life. I thought, if that door starts sliding open, I'm running in the field or something. I'm gonna get away from it. It was
so they must have done one of those little scams. There's no intelligent life in this automobile. So we'll go on all the way to the next one.
If you ever see Mascaras, you can ask him. Now Tom Jones is dead. Mascaras alive, and I'm alive, and Wahoo is dead.
So there's only two of you left that can verify this.
Right. Absolutely.
Maybe there's something to that.
Well, Mascaras, he's not known to be a big bullshitter. He'd tell you the way.
No, he's not.
No, he's a good guy.
So what did it look like? Was it a saucer?
It was kind of like saucer, but it looked kind of long. And on the outside, they had lights going around like this. And
what color were the lights?
Different colors: red, green, orange, blue, purple, you name it. They were. I thought somebody's pulling a rib on us. But
was it solid? Was there any noise to the thing?
Was there any what
noise? Did you hear anything?
If we did, it was behind me because I was.
It was behind you. So you were the fastest of the two vehicles.
Absolutely.
So
no way.
So you outran a UFO on a West Texas desert road.
Don't give me that bullshit. No, we were still in the car.
No, I know, but your car outran a UFO, Scott. Follow me here. It's difficult. I know you're from Texas, but follow me.
John, how do you put up with this bullshit? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea, and I've done it for 30 years.
Wow.
Oh,
he hired me, Scott. He hired me at WWE, and ever since then, I've had to put up with it. I'm glad that a UFO didn't land in Oklahoma.
Oh, well, shit. They'd have been selling hot dogs for $1 a piece.
We got a curio shop that we would have been sold to all kinds of souvenirs. We would have monetized that thing, Scott. For you that don't know, because you're monetized means you make money off of
it. You see what I mean, Scott? That's what I got to put up with.
Pitiful. Jerry, I've got a picture of me and Jack, and I don't know if you're in it or not. We're in Japan with Moose Morowski. Remember Moose?
I remember Moose, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but I just.
So what's
thought
that you
about
have to
that.
do with the UFO, Scott?
Nothing. It just when you get
So
my
what
age, you
happened
just-
with the UFO? Finish the story about the UFO.
it
what-
left and we left. You know,
It left before you guys did. Now you wouldn't let Wahoo out. You must have slowed down when you saw it.
we did slow down. He
No,
slowed
you
down because
slowed
he was
down.
driving.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Wahoo
was driving.
driving.
Wahoo was driving. It was his Cadillac, but I told him, I said, if you stop and get out, I'm leaving your fat ass, and that was the truth. You know, I mean, hell, you know, none of us had any guns on us or anything like that, and I didn't want to get killed or, you know, we might have been on Mars or Saturn or something by the time they got through with us. I don't know.
Main event on Mars. That'd been the first, Scott.
Yeah. Anyway,
Would you have shot one of the aliens?
Wahoo would want you to put him over, I'm sure.
say what?
Wahoo
If you
would
had-
have wanted you to put him over.
If you had a gun, would you have shot one of the aliens?
If he'd have come at me, yeah, hell yeah. Wouldn't
Maybe it
you?
would've
Would you
worked.
want some little green thing coming up on you, grabbing your testicles or whatever? I mean,
How do you know? How do you know he was green?
well, that's just what they call them all. They're green or gray or something like that.
So that was your only experience with the UFO, Scott?
Do what now?
That was your only experience with the UFO?
Nope.
No, wait a minute. You
What?
had more encounters?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
You know where Paladura Canyon is?
No, but
I know
that Texas
18
probably does.
I know exactly
18
where it is.
Okay.
He
Down there by the-
he got
you remember
his first one there.
Do you remember the lighthouse? The big
John
place called the
lost his
lighthouse?
virginity there, Scott.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I hope so.
He was 24 years old.
Yeah. But anyway,
See what I got to put up with, Scott?
yeah, I mean, it's pitiful, isn't it?
It's awful. He's
We're
an Okie.
we're at the canyon now, and the UFO
It's by Canyon, Texas.
Anyway,
up in there.
A friend of mine, Andy McCullough, there in Amarillo. I don't even know if he's still around or dead or alive, whatever. But anyway, we climbed the lighthouse and we get up there. I said, can we get back down? He said, not tonight, you can't. We're going to spend the night there. And we did cross ties with the rope and we slid under them so we wouldn't roll off the side. It was like 400 or 500 feet down from where we were. So we're laying there and you hear the cows mooing and birds chirping and whatever. All of a sudden, a red flash came right over us with this intense heat and went straight up. And the time I looked up, it was gone. And I said, Andy, what was that? He said, that, my friend, was a UFO. I said, you're shitting me. He said, no, that was the first time. And it was, I mean, the heat, it felt like it does now when it's hot. But I mean, except twice as hot. It was unbelievable. And I said, let's get out of here. He said, we can't. You know what shale rock is? It's rock that lays on top of each other, but you don't want to try to climb on it whenever you're in the dark.
That's right.
Because you could fall off and kill yourself. So we stayed up there, but the rest of the night there was no cows mooing, there was no birds chirping, nothing. And I mean, I think I slept about 2 weeks looking around thinking maybe it'll come back. I didn't want to get carried off.
So you stayed there 2 weeks?
No, I said 2 winks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
I said I didn't sleep for 2 winks. I was scared. You know, but outside of that, that's the only 2 times I ever saw it. But I'm surprised, as much as we used to travel up and down the roads, that I haven't seen any more.
Do you think maybe somehow you attract UFOs?
Look at you, smart ass.
Well, wait a minute.
It was just my.
That's a logical question here. You know, John has never he's not quite up there with you and I, but he's got a few miles on him out in those West Texas roads and everything. So you track UFOs. You were sitting with 2 guys that put on millions and millions of miles, coast to coast, border to border. and worldwide and never seen a UFO. And you've had the honor of witnessing 2 UFOs. That's quite a remarkable feat, Scott.
As God is my witness.
Well, I
saw
believe
him.
you. I believe you. You never
I
lied
believe
to
you
me.
too. I just wondered if something about you attracted UFOs, maybe.
My good looks, well, forget that.
Yeah, you did forget that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that's the way it went. I was pretty back then, though.